when the Denver Broncos were going to the Super Bowls and losing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I still remember being like my in-laws the first time, and they had the chips out. They were Bronco fans. I always liked Elway, so I was kind of cheering for Elway. And they lost. Okay, your team loses the second year in a row. Now you have parties. They can't lose, and they lose again. You know how many houses I walked out of Denver after their fucking team lost? then they lose like four Super Bowls they lost. The Broncos, yeah, with John Elway. Then they ended up winning 2 later on. He redeemed himself. The fuck.
How do you think like Felipe with the Raiders? Like now they're doing well the last couple of years, but before that they had like 10 years of just being awful, and like they still had a great fan base. The Raiders never slow down.
You know, like again, that's what the true meaning of a fan is. Anybody could, you know, you could always tell when the World Series or the playoffs is on. You see girls with brand new hats on, you know, like baseball hats. Like, my boyfriend invited me to the Standard to watch the game, like those fucking dummy chicks, and they're cheering, and they have no idea why they're cheering. And then you have people that are fucking
diehards.
Nick Turturro, they're diehards. This is what they grew up on. You know, Eddie Bravo loves the Cleveland Browns. He's from fucking Los Angeles. You know, the meaning of a fan is not being there when they win. Is being there all those fucking games when, you know, 5-6 years when you're getting your ass kicked.
Cleveland's a great example.
Yeah, Cleveland's a great example.
With the Braves, we used to we have extra tickets and we leave them on our windshield. Like, you have 2 extra tickets, you leave them on the windshield, you come back and there'd be 4. Like, nobody went to the game.
Where's this?
When I was a Braves fan, and when I was a kid, like in the 80s with Del Murphy.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What was it like when Bobby Cox retired? Because like I'm not looking forward to like Bill Belichick retiring
right now.
She can't talk right
I don't
now.
know what to do. I really feel like I have to lay down.
Lay down. Don't worry about nothing.
Yeah.
Just don't go for a walk in North Hollywood Park. You okay?
A little bit.
Are you okay?
I'm okay.
All right. If you want to lay down, you're more than welcome to lay down. They got plenty of water. What else do I got in here? I got fucking 7-Up. Well, Lee drank all the ginger ale. I got water and more water. And more water. Sarah, you okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, that whole stuff fucking killed you.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, let's hook her up here. And let's open the door so she can get some air. Come on over here, Sarah.
Yeah, I really can't. I'm way too fucked up.
It happens. It happens to the best of us. I didn't think you'd eat a whole one. What's that fucking guy's name on Goodfellas?
I don't know. Like Cops and Seacaucus.
Well, he's telling them, I'm in Seacaucus, I'm resting in the butches. Joe Pesci.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm resting. She's just resting. That's it. She put her head down for 5 minutes. She just took a little breather and shit. So we got to open up the show with a special story for you. Because people always make fun of Owen Benjamin and Sarah Tiana and Paulie Shaw. We're going to tell you an intimate story about what happened last time. My girl Ada visited us over on Lancashire at the death office. We were in between the fucking the weed store and Jeffrey Dahmer's cousin. He was cutting bodies in there. You could smell the fucking livers.
And a homeless guy.
And a homeless guy in the hallway that robbed the lady.
He was playing possum all day anyways.
So just for my defense, I don't really care if guests get high or not. It makes no difference to me what they want to do with their lives. I love them. I got them on the show because I got some type of admiration for them. So last time Ada came on, we offered a bong hit, But me and Lee were eating stars. One thing led to another. Ada sat there for about an hour and a half and kept looking at me and Lee. And in her mind, she's like, what? These guys are having a great time. Fuck it, their eyes are red. And at an impulse, I see her reach, grab a star, and she eats the whole fucking thing. I looked at her weird. And, all right, we're cool. And the podcast is, starting to an end.
I was hungry.
And I see a change coming over Ada. And she gives me a hug, Lee a hug, and she leaves and take it from there, Ada.
I stopped at the In-N-Out on Lancashire because I couldn't drive anymore. My heart was just like palpitating.
Which is like a block, half a block
Half a
down.
block. I was like, I can't do it. So I called my kids and I said, you guys got to come get me. And my son came and got me. And they said I was walking around in circles. And I was they said I lost my mind. And then I started saying, I'm going to die. I feel like I'm going to die. Take me to the hospital. I'm going to die. So when I got to the hospital, I had 2 panic attacks. So they almost broke my arm. I was telling him, giving me these shots. And they thought I was like a drug addict. My son was like, she never does this. I don't know what's going on. And the doctor was like, yeah, sure she does. Like, poor kid. He's got to lie for his mom. It was hilarious, though. It was really funny.
Did they keep you there overnight?
Yeah. They let me go in the morning. But it was 2 days. And you told me, because I talked to you, and you said, you're not going to feel better until tomorrow. And I was like, I'll be all right. And then the next day, I was still.
Oh, yeah. The next day, it's like a fucking shock.
Yeah.
There's nights I wake up with, listen, I hate doing Xanax and Valium. Like, my buddy gives me Xanax from time to time. And if I'm on the road, I like them because the time change. I can't tolerate the time change.
Right.
And my body will stick to the fucking time change. So that means I'm not going to bed till 3 when I'm in Ohio and I got to do radio at 6:15.
Right.
So I'll pop a fucking Xanax or 2 and I'll drink a fucking milk or something, some chocolate milk, and I'll pass out. I don't like the feeling in the morning, though. I wake up, I have to take a longer shower. I gotta make coffee in my room, then drink more coffee downstairs. I can't smoke weed till I come back. And when I do smoke weed, I gotta take another nap. But with the edibles, I get up in the morning, and once I shower, I'm good. Lee has a secret. He says the secret is to take a shit. And once the rubber, little gooey star shit comes out of your ass, está completico.
It's not really a secret. They just, my body stopped processing. Like my shit smells like stars. I was talking to someone the other day, and he was saying that luckily he doesn't think that the edible doses are going to go down. He thinks you're going to get to keep your medical card in California, which I'm pretty excited for. It's I don't know.
Who gives a fuck?
What's
I'm
going
gonna
on?
eat those fucking things every day. They're supposed to shrink them to 10. Nobody really knows. It got voted in, and nobody's
Then
talking.
you just gotta eat more.
I don't get. Listen, it doesn't even.
It's
affect
gonna make
us no
people
more.
fatter.
Doesn't even
Because you're gonna eat more
affect us anymore.
just to get to that 2,000 than you can in a concentrated thing.
It doesn't even matter to me anymore.
I wonder if like the calls to 911 call centers have gone up since these edibles have become so readily available.
Around here, probably.
Right?
Probably. I know. Fucking. We've had 3 people that went here that went to the hospital and shit like that.
Oh, really? Who? One of your guests?
Yeah, 2.
What? Who?
2 of our guests had a boogie, and one of them just got up and walked out during the podcast.
No way.
And he walked around the park barefoot for like 2 hours. He didn't know where he was.
Brody Stevens?
No, Brody Stevens is legit to quit, Jack.
No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, Brody Stevens
What?
legit to quit. Ada got sick.
Ada Rodriguez?
Ada was really cool. Ada's dynamite. I've known Ada for years, and we were sitting talking, and I left the stars out just the way they are there. And during the conversation, she just reached out, stuck her hand in and took one. And 30, 40 minutes later, dog, I just saw a fucking change. You know?
Oh my God.
It's really weird. Sometimes people come on the show and they eat a star. And I'm sitting right here next to them and I could see the star grip them. Like Esther Koo, I could see like they ate the star and they've done edibles before and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It was like, I think because of the light and the way we are and the way the light hits you. Because the way you ever eat an edible and go on stage,
Yeah.
it's a different animal.
Every time I open for you.
Once the adrenaline gets cooking and shit, and it's a fun thing to do. Look at poor Lee; he's going through changes right now.
I'm just thinking about all the time I went through changes. Yeah.
Oh my God! So, she ate it, and I could tell, like a half hour, 40 minutes, I could tell her demeanor. She was fine when she left, but once you get in that car and you start feeling your heartbeat by yourself, you're like, oh fuck. I gotta go to the hospital, you know. So I mean, that's the thing. A lot of people aren't prepared for. You smoke a ton of weed. You live in Miami. You eat ecstasy.
I rely on weed to exist.
Yeah. So this ain't gonna do nothing to you.
Maybe I should eat some more.
No.
Oh.
if in an hour you're like Joey, you're an asshole.
Okay, yeah. Let's
then
test
you
me.
eat another
Let's test
half.
me in an hour.
You weigh 100 pounds. That's
Good
the
idea.
Cool with a rock in your pocket.
Yeah.
So, I didn't mean to fakely dose you. You're ahead anyway. I thought
I'm good.
I thought you were good for like 125 because I know you're a professional. You do Doug's show, you smoke with them, so I thought you were a professional.
No, I am. I don't do edibles so often.
How is the weed scene in Miami? Is there edibles
So more
now?
expensive than here. It's so cheap out here.
Really?
Oh my God, you guys are so lucky.
Because they bring it from here down there and they charge you,
Yeah.
or they bring Canadian weed down there and they tell you it's from Cali.
You used to tell me Bruce Lee did hash because of that when he was lifting weights.
And releases inflammation, they say. That's what THC does also. A little bit of inflammation. A lot of people don't know that. There's so many things it does. I know Betsy Ross made the fucking flag, Joey. But don't give a fuck. It's 2015. Unless that flag's inedible, nobody gives a fuck about Betsy Ross no more. It's true. Who gives a fuck about Betsy Ross? People walk around talking about Betsy Ross.
Someone needs to make a 4th of July edible flag for you. You guys,
they're gonna do it right now. Watch. They're gonna do a red, white, and blue star for you, Lee. When did the Star of Death come into thought? Because I know you motherfuckers didn't make it to kill people, but you still needed a flagship product.
The Star of Death came into thought about 2 years ago, Joey, where we knew that this is where the industry was going, that we were going to have a real flagship item besides, what we already had. And I'm glad you mentioned about the calorie count, because that had a lot to do with the formulation of this product too, because we knew we were going to have to make something strong that didn't have a lot of calories in it, and that we could give the people a good amount of product for their money. And basically about 2 years ago, we started formulating this, and it took a good year of really just throwing stuff away. We literally got them on the market about a year ago, but only about 8 to 9, maybe 10 months ago, we really got them to where they're at today. And it's taken this long a time to get them to where they're at now. And we got you to thank for a lot of it, to be dead honest with you.
Well, it's crazy because I like, we were talking about earlier when you guys got here, we were talking about Jason Lee from NBC, from My Name is Earl, and we're talking about Queen Latifah, how I judged them by how they treated me after I worked with them. Lee and I eat tons of edibles on this TV show. And, it's not that we leave here, then we come back the next thing, oh my God, we got so fucked up. No, the cameras and our voices let people know they're getting fucked up. These two guys are real, or Joey and Lee again, whatever. What the fuck was I talking about here?
You were talking about Jason
edibles.
Lee.
And it's the same thing with edibles. You guys reached out to me and said thank you. You were very sincere about it. I like the term people work from strength. If you have a good product, you can sleep at night. If you have a good product, you have no reason to reach out. I've eaten bang bars on here. They've never said thank you or, hey, man, thank you for mentioning the podcast. You guys turned around and wanted to meet the next day and, brought burying 200 fucking stars. This is going to keep Lee busy till July. Well, gee, Lee, I might just give you that bag.
Show them back.
And you could just walk to fucking Boston.
Usually the bag comes with 3.
Yeah,
that's about 3,000.
You ready for your second star of the day? You're okay, Lee. We got to go out tonight. We got things to do.
Oh, am I coming with you?
No, I'm gonna leave you at home like an orphan and tell you to go fuck yourself. Yeah, you come with me. You're my Goomba. Where you gonna go? You gonna stay at home and do what?
Watch with this, I'm gonna watch a lot of something.
Come out, hang up a good time. You might eat a piece of cheese. You guys reached out, and that shows me that where your heart is at, and you have a great product. And we talk about it here, I'm very fortunate you guys brought us presents and stuff. We'll talk about, if something's good, I'm going to let motherfuckers fucking know. And I went to Indianapolis and I gave a friend of mine some hard candies, and he was fucked up. We were fucked up. All of us were fucked up, And listen, the proof is in the pudding. And again, that little hard candy, how many calories is in that?
The hard candy probably has maybe 35 calories in it.
Yeah, again, you could eat one of those and zoom, because they're 25
real pound for pound milligrams, like the ones I used to give Lee in the beginning. Then you got discontinued the Star of Death. How do you determine milligrams? I'm sure everybody at home, give me the whole breakdown on what goes in from A to Z.
The milligrams, basically, the breakdown, Joey's, in candy, basically concentrates are used, and in baked goods, butter's used. So basically what we have to do is we have to get a gauge on what the test results are on each separate one. So we'll test our concentrates, which is our wax or hash oil or whatever it is we're using for that particular run. Okay. Normally our runs will consist of about 3 months to where we'll use the same stuff for about 3-month period. And we'll go ahead and get that tested. Okay. And then when the test results come back, we have to gauge the test results and then adjust the amount of medicine that goes into each product per those test results. Basically, with the butter, we'll get a pound of butter tested, and then whatever it tests out to, we'll adjust down what we have to do as far as putting that into our baked goods. But it's basically just a lot of math, and makes me wish I would have paid more attention in science class when I was younger.
Now, the butter, how is the butter made? This is a recipe you guys have.
We make our, I'm not going to give too much away,
No.
But I'll let you know this much. We do make our butter with crock pots. Our butter is made with crock pots. We find that method to be less time consuming. And when we do what we do, it's all about time. I mean, we're up against it all the time for days of the week, if you know what I mean. There isn't enough of them.
Now, do you grow your own weed?
We work with a network of growers. We have about 10 to 15 growers at any given time that we're working with all of the time. Like I told you earlier, they basically talked me out of growing when I first started in this. And I'll be honest with you, again, I'm kind of glad that they did, because the margins for growers have dropped tremendously in the last 5 years. I mean, the poor guys have taken a 40-50% hit on what they do.
Well, there's weed everywhere now.
There is.
There's weed. There's medical marijuana stores everywhere. They slowed down a little bit up in North Hollywood and Studio City. If I don't go to Sunset and Herbal, I don't know where the other one is around, close by. Maybe somewhere on Burbank Boulevard or somewhere on Magnolia. But I don't really know where they're at around, where they used to be 4 of them. There was one across the street from Sunset Herbal, the one next to the Bank of America, and then there was a Santana on Magnolia Boulevard, next to that fucking place where everybody stands online for breakfast. Egg. You know what place I'm talking about. I'm sure you've been there. Eat. Whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
There, that closed down. The guys next to the Ha-Ha up the corner, they closed down. They moved to Canoga Park because they were too close to the church. And the Christians across the street from Sunset Herbal, they fucking moved out. So they took up in the market.
Yeah, they're actually doing it very quietly too. They're doing it through letters and through basically threatening fines. But
and landlords and evictions.
Exactly. But it's changed a lot, Joey. It's changed a lot. To be honest with you, when we first started doing this, I wouldn't be sitting here with you doing this.
Yeah, but you could push the shows to Sunday.
Yeah, they're going to show up on Sunday anyway.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But you can't push the Friday shows in Utah to Sunday. My only option was to call Joe Rogan and switch weekends with him.
Yeah.
That was my only fucking option.
Right.
And which didn't make sense at that point either. So I said, fuck it, let me get on the plane. This guy's a great guy. These people are driving from all over. I got on the plane with D'Agostino. Bro, they didn't look at I hid from TSA. The whole time through TSA, I didn't say 2 fucking words. Mm-hmm. And I could feel it coagulating in my upper lip. I was starting to become Fredo.
Yeah.
My upper lip was swelling and shit.
You're smart.
And I walked through security, and I remember going to that wastebasket and spitting. And it was just an ounce of blood. And I'm going, oh my God, when am I going to get dizzy here?
Right.
I had paper towels all over me, bundles of tissue, gauze. It was all over my face. My lips at that point were beet red like the Joker.
Yeah.
Like they had been bloody all night. They were soaking in blood. Just telling you guys, this is giving me fucking agita. I got on the plane. I'm sitting there, guys, and it's unbelievable, an hour flight. I get off the fucking plane, I go to urgent care, and the guy puts cocaine liquid on my tongue.
Really?
Yeah, to shrink something. I'm starting to faint now. I gotta open up the door. Hold on.
Dude, that's a good cliffhanger. Cocaine was just introduced.
I didn't know they had liquid cocaine to stop that. It was interesting because I had a piece of my tongue, like I don't even know what it was, and I had it for a few years. And when I first got it, I wanted to just bite it off or like cut it off with a knife because it wasn't that thick. So I thought I could do it, and I told the dentist who did it for me. And he's like, yeah, if you did that, you would have ended up in the emergency room,
right? Because
the tongue is like one of like the bloodiest.
It doesn't clot easy, huh? There's a lot of blood in it, a lot of capillaries.
It just I don't know the reason behind it, but he used a laser, and I was trying to get Joe to go, but he wasn't open until 11.
Right.
Oh my God! Just thinking about it.
I don't blame the blood. I don't know how you dealt with all that blood. That's crazy.
And so did it stop it as soon as you put that medicine on it?
He put the liquid on it, and it held a little bit, and then he put a piece of silver on top of it.
Silver?
You want to come back to the story later?
Yeah. Oh my God.
To be continued, folks.
When I'm high on THC, it puts me actually the defense mechanism right there. It means I'm either gonna get seasick or I'm gonna pass the fuck out. Telling the story. That's how fucked up it was.
Jesus.
Anyway, I'm excited that you're going to Milwaukee.
This is gonna be fun, man.
I haven't been there in a long fucking time.
I was there about 2 years ago. Always loved going to Milwaukee. Every gig I played, I fucking love Milwaukee.
The first time I went to Milwaukee, I went there, the weirdest thing to do Marquette University. Like, who the fuck in those days?
Yeah.
And it was a horror show. But I wasn't the only one that bombed.
Well, that always feels a little bit better. So everybody doing okay?
Yeah, I'm doing good. So when did you get back from New York?
When did I get back from New York? Me?
Yeah, because you went a couple times.
I was back the middle of April. I was back.
Middle of April, okay. What? How do you like? Because when I was growing up, it was always a dream to live in New York. Like, how do you like?
It's really cool, man. It's easy to get around, and there's always something good to eat.
Do you Uber?
Always.
Do you Uber or do
No
Subway?
way. No way. Subway. Come on. Yeah, it's not even a thing you even think about. You just do. It's just part of it.
Do you take the bus?
I've taken the bus before. Again, I think the audience is suffering without Joey. I think they come here for Joey, and I think we're really fucking milking this shit.
Oh, I know, but
to conclude, New York City is easy to get around with and a great place to live. I highly recommend it.
It's amazing. I feel sick all of a sudden.
See, I told that story so well, it actually smells like New York.
Listen, last night's podcast was fucking hilarious. You know, listen, when people tell you don't touch the edibles, don't touch the edibles, all right? It's like when you go to the zoo, they tell you don't fuck with the lions. When you come to this desk, don't fuck with the edibles unless you have good intentions.
I was so
Paulie Shore found that out the hard way last night. He called this morning, he said he puked. He had to pull over 18 times. It was a fucking nightmare. He puked on his sandals. Good for him.
I was so scared when I came in here.
Nah, this is like a vapor in here.
Because I read, you know, Twitter, you don't see anybody's tweets anymore because you got so many people. All of a sudden I see a tweet from you that says, R.I.P. Pauly Shore. And I went, oh, fuck, like, Pauly Shore died. Like, and so I start, like, I go over to the news to see what they're going to be saying in the news. And I'm like, oh, Pauly's dead. And I'm like, holy fuck. And then I look at other comedians. I'm like, it hasn't even gotten to the news yet. Like Joey's got the inside track, and Pauly died. So then I started thinking. I'm like, I felt really bad because Pauly and I weren't close. We didn't get along. And I'm talking about him like he's dead now. And we didn't get along, and we got in this like argument like years ago. And I remember we got in the argument. This is like 15 years ago. He goes, "You're never gonna play my mom's comedy club, ever, ever, ever." And I swear to God,
I headlined for the first time the Comedy Store in San Diego this week. It was my first time working there, and I'm thinking, I killed Paulie.
He found out.
Yeah, and he was just like, fuck it, I'm going to Joey Diaz's and die. And I really thought he died. And I said to my wife, I'm like, I think Pauly Shore died. And it was like, and then I just looked at everyone else, and then I saw all your comments. And your fans like, oh, don't eat the black stars.
Oh, my God. Poor Paulie. Felicia called this morning. Michael's asking me what happened. She was laughing.
How many? Oh, she thought he died too?
Yeah, and then she read it, and then she saw some of the comments like you, and she knew what it meant when the red stars got him, the fucking star.
Oh, did he have red stars or black ones?
Last night he had a blue one.
Oh.
Those red ones, the blood ones, we're out of them. We're out of them till next week. Thank God.
The purple ones, yeah.
The purple
I
ones.
listened to you once, and it was like an education I got on edibles, because I'm not good with them at all. Like, I've had a really, really bad time. It started out good, and I wish it had stayed that way, because I really enjoyed it the first time I did it. Second time, loved it. Third time, maybe the worst 24 hours of my life.
Yeah, it's gonna take you in a weird direction.
8
But
hours.
then you
maybe
gotta get
10
back
hours.
on. Then you gotta get back on the mule.
Yeah, as a
get back on
kid,
the
like
mule.
with alcohol, I would be fucking hugging the bowl, puking,
Me
thinking
too,
it was
I'm
never
a-
going
I'm
to
a-
end.
I'm a pukey.
But I could get back on the mule the next day. But with weed, it fucked with my head. I thought I went crazy, and I thought I wasn't coming back.
I got a niece that took one of those stars when it had a Fitbit on,
Oh, like the exercise thing.
and she saw her heart rate go up to like where it only goes when you work out. Like,
Oh, that would make it get even
So
worse.
she fucking didn't do them for like a year either. She's like, that's terrible. It got in her head. See, once it gets in your head is the problem.
That happens to me.
Once it gets in your head, that's the problem. That's what was happening. Like, that's
Yeah,
why.
yeah.
Yesterday I went to the store and I got a Rice Krispie treat. I almost ate it. And I go, I got to go to jiu-jitsu. I take one of those edibles and go to jiu-jitsu. It's not the same. It's a real unpleasant situation when somebody gets on top of you. It's fucking crazy, Listen,
Oh, yeah, you get paranoid.
it's really funny about what I'm going to tell you guys, and I've told you 1,000 times, Listen, college, I don't fucking know. I got let back in the 7th grade. I'm not. But anything I do know is because I did it and did it over. Like, what was it? Yeah, yesterday on the weed store, we were talking about microdot acid. There was an older black woman there that was from Jersey, from East Orange, and she was talking about microdot acid, And I laughed because people send me clips of Joe Rogan and Tom Segura and other comics saying how high my tolerance is. They think you're born with that. No,
I freaked out.
the reason why
coming
my
in here.
tolerance is high is because I've been a dumpster all my life for drugs. I'm ashamed to admit that, but it's the
A
truth.
drug dumpster?
I've been a drug dumpster all my life.
I'm ashamed that I laughed at it.
Yeah,
Found it
no,
so funny.
no. It's the truth. That's just what you get for fucking being an asshole. People laugh at you.
I
Right?
feel
When
sorry.
you're an asshole, people laugh at you. And when you admit you're an asshole, you have to take the laughter for admitting you're a fucking asshole. I'm a garbage dumpster. And I feel bad for Lee, but I'm trying to. When Lee eats these edibles, I'm not trying to fuck with Lee. I'm just
A little bit, like 10%.
listen, man. This podcast is about one thing: not believing the hype.
No, Joey,
I want the listeners never to believe what they're telling you. It's like when Lee, tell them when we go to airports, I don't give a fuck whether I got a coach ticket. I go on the first class line ticket. That's just the way it is.
And by the way, he does this with me or without
yeah?
me. But he does this at 5 a.m. as high as he is right now.
Right now, I get stoned to the gills.
Like he's gonna break
I don't
the law.
believe. I tell people this podcast is about believing in yourself and not believing the bullshit. Okay, because I look at people. Since I was a kid, I've listened to people and I've said, is this guy retarded?
We're going in like fucking Marines. You understand me?
Welcome to church, motherfucker.